Goobers, episode 10, 10 and a half,
10.
with Brandon.
Nathan.
Jupiter.
Jonathan.
And special guest today.
Oh, Lucy.
Lucy.
Slow one we got.
Jupiter just
But
had to bring her here.
had to bring in your little who's new in the school and can unironically fit in lockers. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that.
No.
I tried shoving her in one just to see if she'd fit right before first period today, and she does perfectly. Doesn't even hit the coat hangers. I got lock you in there. No one would know.
You'd be smart enough to bang on it.
No,
right?
I wouldn't. No, I would just stay.
She would have more than enough room to bang on the sides of the lockers too. You can comfortably move in there. That's how small you are.
From the inside.
Yeah, but I'm not that smart, so.
He wouldn't even try yelling. You just kind of sit there and wait for me to open it back up. Wait for the janitors to come at the end of the year.
Well, yeah, I could get a nice nap in there.
No, you're gonna be
I don't
sleeping
have-
like
I don't
Philip
have
J.
to-
Fry when he was living with Bender. That's not gonna be nice.
Yes, it would.
No.
You wouldn't understand.
You ever try to fall asleep standing up? Huh?
Have you ever been in a locker?
No.
Then how would you know?
His hair's too big.
Yeah.
He can't fit.
It stops me. They use me as a cotton swab for it though, so I don't think that counts. But I've been watching these new shows, right? So ever since The Boys ended, I've had two go-to shows, right? First one was Money Heist. For the past 3 years, it's only been in Spanish, but they finally got an English dub.
Why didn't you just learn Spanish, Brandon?
I'm simply just not
That'll
built
take
different.
over 4 years of classes. Because I still don't know Spanish.
But yeah, now it's completely in English, and it is amazing. It's all about a group of heisters going into the first season is them robbing the national mint of Spain, where they literally print billions of euros of their own money.
And it doesn't cause inflation?
Who cares about that?
Okay.
I still don't understand inflation.
Yeah, neither do
If
I.
monkey have
Oh
one
my.
banana, banana rare, banana valuable. If monkey have many banana, banana not rare, banana not valuable.
Yeah, but you can still say that each individual banana is worth one banana. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah.
People are just dumb. I'm sorry. Aren't you in the running for Val, Jupiter?
No, I am. Me and Sean officially last semester.
It's not official.
It's
Officially unofficial.
Yes,
No,
pretty much.
you just don't. You can't get a C.
Sean just
and
wants
be fine.
Val so bad.
No, I'm really.
He's just in denial.
It's
Oh.
if I get it, I would get it. If I don't, I don't.
They finalized it this semester though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they never announced it.
Not yet.
Yeah, but the
I
semester
realized
grades
that.
are in.
Not.
So
Anyways, but in the second season, one of them gets captured from the first season, and they torture him. But they don't torture him that bad. All they do is bury him alive for a year.
they tickle him with feathers.
Yeah, they tar and feather him. But what they do is apparently the main torture method was they'd bury him alive, but not even completely underground. They'd have he's in a cell and they just fill it with sand or something. But not always, because the continuity there wasn't 100%, and
Sometimes they're sand.
sometimes in a cell in sand, sometimes in a coffin with an air tube. But yeah, they did this a year straight where they dig him they put him in a hole, cover it, dig him up, bring him back out, put him in the hole, cover it, dig him up, bring it, and that's apparently the most horrible thing ever. And since they
Those are
didn't.
some patient torturers.
Yeah, and here's the weird thing, right? After the third time of you getting buried in a hole and dug back up, you gotta realize hey, this ain't that bad. They're coming back for me. I'm an international criminal. They're not gonna kill me in here. It's not they didn't. Why didn't they go waterboarding? Because waterboarding that sucks. I've been waterboarded before.
What is that?
It simulates drowning. What you do, you get you laid down and they put a wet rag on your face, right?
Why don't we do it right here, Brandon? You want waterboarded again?
And then they get water and they dump it on your face, and it goes through the wet rag and all on it and stuff. But it simulates drowning.
It doesn't sound that bad in theory.
That's what you
Yeah.
think, but it's the worst thing a human can
I
experience.
think I saw the video of Kellen getting water.
Anthony's done it 4 times.
Yes.
Why?
Band camp.
Yeah. Band
Oh, I
camp.
wouldn't understand.
Yeah, but we had to. That's the main torture method at Getmo, just waterboarding. It's the worst
And
type
you
of thing
never
ever.
you never get used to it?
No. You can't. It's drowning.
you
You
can't
can't get used to
You
drowning.
can't breathe the water.
Especially.
I already knew that.
You just
you?
grow gills.
Yeah, the gills are on the side of your neck and not on the front.
Well, I don't know, since you're not actually drowning.
It
Yeah,
simulates
you
drowning.
breathe
It's like
water, though.
it's like drowning without actually being in the water.
Mm.
And they do it at different intervals. They can use hot boiling water. They
Oh,
can use
boy.
water that's cold as hell. You know, they could use
Why is
gasoline
that-
if they wanted. Any fluid you can be waterboarded with.
Hell is warm.
What?
Cold as hell doesn't make sense.
No,
We're
hell.
gonna have a whole
no,
episode talking about
no,
this.
no, Norse mythology, hell was cold.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you for clearing that up. I've always wondered that.
It was also spelled with one L and not two, because there was
I
the
didn't
person
know
who
that.
ruled it was also called Hell. Just one L.
Why do you know this?
Anyways, back to
Yes.
waterboarding.
Yeah, back to the top 10 torture methods used in Getmo.
This is
the
Mojo.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com. Today we're discussing top 10 torture methods. But, anyways, yeah. So they bust him out, and then they go into like the Spanish. Oh, what was it? It wasn't the Capitol building. It was
The Spanish Capitol building.
Spanish Federal Reserve. They go to oh God. They go into the Federal Reserve. My throat's dry. Okay, don't get uppity. But yeah, they go into the Federal Reserve. They start stealing all the gold out of there, and the head of security is an ex-Green Beret. So the whole time he's going for like these secret passageways, getting like guns and grenades and body armor, and picking them off one by one. It's a good show, and they go really in depth with it.
Except for the torture.
Yeah, except for the torture. That's the low part of the show. And then there's another one which I've been watching for even longer than the boys, mainly because it's been out longer, but called American Gods, and it's all about. So there's two different types of gods, like the old gods, Jesus, Norse. So like everything that you know of as being like religion, there's that stuff. And there's the new gods, which is technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all like a metaphor about how we worship like the internet and our phones and media and shit, the same level as we do like God or gods.
Yeah.
And so there's literally in the first episode, Mr. Wednesday, who's Odin, right? He goes to recruit this dude called Shadow, and Shadow's the main character, and he has him go all around the United States to recruit other old gods to try and fight a battle against the newer ones, because the newer ones are trying to kill off the old gods one by one by one. And it's a really cool concept, and the show itself is amazing.
That sounds pretty interesting.
They also are very loose to the definition of what they call God, because it's really just any mythical being, like genies and jinns and leprechauns.
Sean.
No, they have one leprechaun. His name is Mad Sweeney. There's a person who actually existed in history. He's an Irish king. And the whole thing about him is that he was a brave warrior, but then the night before his final battle, he had a prophecy he was going to die. He went mad and then ran off and we never saw him again. Well, that was apparently Odin telling him, hey, go fight. And he said no. So he's forever in debt to Odin. He's like a 6'5" Irish dude. And his abilities, like he can touch anything and send it to his Irish horde. And it's just like a mini pocket dimension full of gold coins. And he has a gold coin that's like so lucky that it can bring people back from the dead.
That's
Keeps
not really luck.
Yeah, that.
luck is it's like Deadpool 2, right? Luck is a very broad term. So it brought Shadow's ex-wife back from the dead and gave her like superpowers. It stops him from dying so long as he has it. Gives him even more immortality.
Stop him from dying, like you're able to,
Yeah.
make them miss
I
or
have
something.
to
I just
go.
don't get it.
You don't need to escort her to
Yeah,
her
I don't know how to open my locker.
Oh, make sure to shove her in it. So.
Hey.
That's mean. That's mean. I
No,
don't
you're
think
hiding.
that's
You're
right.
hiding her from her next class. I'm trying to help.
Can I just say I've been zoned out like the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, I know. You listen to Biden.
You're not
but-
missing much.
Yeah, I literally heard nothing of what you guys said the entire time.
I don't know. Something
that I'm pretty like I keep going back to is those DC shows on the CW.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, like
Arrow.
Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Actually no, that was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it's Cartoon Network. Not saying that wasn't amazing.
Yeah,
that
that's a great
so
show.
much. No, like Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, which is not even on the same list. I don't think that show's good.
Supergirl's buns.
A little bit. Legends of Tomorrow though.
Dude, I've been waiting for them to bring back the newest season of Young Justice.
Oh yeah.
That was announced like 40 years ago.
Did they? I think they did it on like DC.
They did? No, I don't think
Yeah,
it's.
on
I don't
the
think it's
DC
even out yet.
Universe. They did something with Young Justice on DC Universe. I know they
It
did.
might have
that.
been like a mini movie or something, but I don't think, cause we would have seen it on Cartoon Network really. So I advertise it, even though Cartoon Network's not the best at advertising anymore. But have you watched Adventure Time: Distant Lands?
No.
It's really good.
What is it?
It's like
Is it the one with Princess Bubblegum and
Marceline, yeah, but there's also a BMO episode too.
There's a BMO episode?
Yeah, he becomes a space cowboy, and like
What?
yeah, he becomes a space cowboy, and he saves like an entire space station civilization.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, and they're like the whole thing's just gonna be predicated on like 40-minute, like hour-long specials, just kind of like
Really?
character study things. Yeah, because they have one of BMO where it was a prologue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or epilogue, whatever one's prequel. Yeah, that's what it is. Prequel to like the actual show itself, and so he's trying to go to Mars to become a potato farmer, right? But then he meets like this little maintenance droid thing that looks like a music note. He calls it Olive, and it takes over his ship and brings him to the Drift, which is like the space station. And so he goes in there. He accidentally kicks ass, and he meets like
BMO?
he meets a bunny person, and then him and the bunny person go around like saving the Drift. And he ends up like, cause like the leader of the Drift is evil, obviously.
That
And
sounds amazing.
yeah, it's really good. And then he ends up going back to Earth on a space lord. And then he meets like baby Finn and Jake, and they look really weird. Cause Finn just looks like like a small Finn, but Jake has like a mohawk, and he's going through his emo phase. With like a leather
He's a
jacket.
dog.
Yeah, he has a leather jacket and then like a black shirt with a skull on it. You know, he's like really going for the Punisher thing. And then for the what was it, Marceline and PB one, I think Jake might be dead.
What?
Yeah, because Finn has a tattoo on his chest of Jake with a bunch of forget-me-nots, which are flowers that you use when someone dies.
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't there in the episode. His granddaughter was the one that's half bear, quarter dog shapeshifter, quarter
What?
rainicorn. Yeah, you don't remember that?
No,
Him and
I don't think I finished the secret.
Jake and Lady Rainicorn had kids, right?
Makes sense.
And then so they're
Where did the bear come from?
the bear. That was one of the kids. That was Kim Kil-won. That was the kid's name. He married a bear, and then that.
Oh, you did say grandkid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that was the kid of them. So it's weird because technically the way he got his shape-shifting powers was that he got bit by a shapeshifter, like what his mom did. Anyway, his mom got bit by a shapeshifter when he was a baby in the womb, so that gave him like shape-shifting powers, and so now he's like 75% dog, 25% shapeshifter, and he also turns blue in the final episode because he's a space alien, you know. So
okay.
his granddaughter is half bear, quarter dog, quarter space alien.
Are you guys done?
This is Belino, everyone.
Yeah. Why is the door handle like that?
Maybe because she's still holding on to it.
No, she walked away. I don't want to touch it. But
Anyways,
what
yeah.
time is class at?
I don't know. Was that No, yeah, we still have a while.
Yeah, because we saw kids going out there at the very least. But let's see here. Period 7. Yeah, 49 is when the period ends. So
There's this one movie that on Hulu that I love it. It's called The Ultimate Playlist of Noise,
Uh-huh.
which is it's about this kid who has to have a surgery.
I'm back.
What's bonking? But anyways.
What?
Yeah, it was bonking.
Anyways, we're talking about this movie. It's on Hulu called The Ultimate Playlist of Noise.
Oh.
It's about this kid who has to have surgery because he has to have surgery, which might result in him going deaf. And he wants to travel to New York and create this playlist of noises because he's like obsessed with sound.
Oh.
And it's
he wants to
so
make a
sad.
playlist
Of noise.
so that he might not be able to hear it.
No, he wants to make it to listen to it, before he goes deaf, and he also wants to see people's reaction to it. And it's so emotional.
Oh my god, it's a drunk guy screaming. I gotta get that. I gotta record that. That's going on the Spotify playlist.
The last one on the list was his brother's song, and his brother died.
Oh.
And like the big twist at the end is just so like.
He was his brother, and he's actually dead. He's a ghost.
How did you know?
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Did you guys watch Soul from Disney Pixar?
Yes,
No.
that was such a good
I loved
movie.
that one.
I need
really
to watch
good.
it.
I loved it. I think it's my favorite movie now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it about a jazz musician who dies and he goes to
AJR is in their trailer, so I just had to call them out real quick. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, you have to give AJR a shout out from the Goobers.
Yes, our 20
Shout
listeners.
out
Please go listen to
Kanye
AJR
West. He's
right
a-
now.
Have an artist that's been unknown. His name's Kendrick Lamar. I don't think anyone's ever heard of
Listen,
him.
like a month or two ago, I would have had to explain who AJR was.
You still have to explain who AJR was. A lot of people don't know who AJR are.
That's true.
Yeah, I love that
Soul's
movie.
a really
Yeah, I need
good
to
movie.
watch Soul. I haven't watched it yet.
I watched it with my stepmom, and I'm like, see, wasn't that so great? And she's like, I'm never watching it again on purpose. And I'm like, what?
No, because she doesn't want it. Because the second time's never gonna be as good.
No, she didn't like it. She was like, it was okay.
I'm putting her in the locker for that.
I mean, it was kind of weird, like how he spent some of it as a cat. Like,
Yeah.
it felt kind of weird at times, but it was still an amazing movie.
Yeah.
And it's like good message, and
What was that one animated Will Smith movie where he's a spy and then became a pigeon?
I ignored that completely. And Will Smith, Tom Holland.
God, I hate that. I hate that on so many different levels. God, that's worse than like the entire cast. No, it's not worse than the entire
Feels like
cast.
an all-time low for them, and they're not. They're still super popular, but still, it feels like.
That's worse than the entire casting of the Dune movie, which they have the complete wrong characters for that movie.
What was that one?
What?
There's one TV show I know that just had an amazing cast. It was just some like goofy animated TV show.
That narrows it down a lot.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't remember.
Batman Brave and the Bold. They have Mark Hamill do Joker.
Mark Hamill's the best freaking Joker. They had a Fleet Arkham series, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was amazing.
American Dad. Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New School.
Emperor's New Groove, did that have a
Yeah, Emperor's New School. That was a TV show. It was Buns, but
I didn't realize that was a TV show.
No one did.
Something else on Disney Plus, WandaVision.
what?
I watched the first part of it, but I didn't get to finish
What's
it.
It's
WandaVision?
weird, like
It-
the
it is
MCU,
weird.
Wanda and Vision.
It
They
wasn't.
put their names together
Oh.
for WandaVision.
I wasn't vibing with it.
Dude, I thought it was
It's
some
kind of
trail.
weird. It's like I get the gist of like it's an old timey, but
Yeah.
sometimes the plot is just like it's too. That's not why I'm here.
Yeah, and also, I don't know. The acting felt robotic.
Well, that was kind of like the point was
I
the acting of the whenever. That
yeah,
was
I
meant
know,
to
but I
take
still
place.
didn't like it.
I don't know.
I
think the
understand what
acting-
they were trying to do with the acting. I didn't vibe with it though.
The plot was terrible for the first episode. I mean, you have superheroes,
Yeah.
okay? And your plot is you need to impress your boss at a dinner. I'm sorry, but that's just
No,
not
that's
it.
BS. No, you gotta have
I
them
get it.
fight someone. you
No,
know?
look, I get it. If this wasn't such a big thing, like
If this is
it is a movie, but like a MCU movie budget for each episode.
If it was Young
it's like half an
Justice,
hour
that'd
long.
be fine. If it was like the Fairly Odd Parents or the Thundermans, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But like even the Incredibles, that'd be fine. But no, you can't have that in an MCU movie, which title sounds like Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents having meat vision. But
I don't know, and it's just I feel it's gonna get somewhere, and I realize that because even the second episode was much more exciting than the first one. But still, I shouldn't have to wait 2 episodes to like really get into a show.
Yeah, if you're not in there by the first episode, then it's usually doo-doo.
Yeah. I don't know. I get where they're going with it. And it's like every new episode is like a new decade. Like the
Yeah.
cameras get better. And it's like we've already had like hints at this is a whole Hydra organization.
Damn, it went from
trapping them in a
144p to
multiverse.
240? No way. What an increase. They're showing it in like half a bit green footage, you know?
Sometimes it reminds me of the Truman Show too.
Oh.
Like they know they're in a TV. Well, they don't know they're in a TV show, but everyone else does. Which that was an amazing movie.
That was. I like that a lot. I've only seen clips of Bruce Almighty, but it's convinced me that Morgan Freeman's God.
I love the ending to that movie too.
Yeah, it was great.
It's just like once he leaves the place. Have you ever seen Truman Show?
Yeah.
Okay, once he leaves the
place.
yeah, the
show.
place, it's just that's it. Movie's over.
Yep.
It doesn't show what happens after because
Yeah.
nobody else knows.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's how more movies should end.
Yeah. You don't have to like spell out what happened
Yeah.
after.
It was. What was that one where Bill Murray got stuck on an island?
I don't know.
I don't know. Should have ended after the plane crash. It would have been should have been a 20-minute movie.
Remember that one movie? This is one movie. It was like half of it was really interesting. I think it was like a plane crash or maybe he went to war. I just remember the first half was really interesting.
Wonder Woman.
The second half was like when he came. No. Second half was when he came home and he was just like, oh no, he was stuck on an island. But then the second half he came home and it was just everything that happened after, and it's just.
I'm getting old
That's
quiet.
not really that
Front
exciting.
vibes from that one.
I don't know.
It's because they needed longer for a movie.
Yeah.
They're like, all right,
We can have a
we have
30-minute
a
movie.
really great first half of a movie. Any ideas?
Yeah, it's better to have a good first half and a bad second half than vice versa, because if people just leave
That's
if the
true.
first half's not good, but they'll probably they're more inclined to stay through if the second half is bad. Because maybe they'll get good, you know,
Honestly,
or worst case scenario. I just
That's
think
kind of how I feel about Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Like the first half isn't really that good. Like it's just it's good.
But like
For a
it ain't-
2-hour movie, it's good, but it's 3 hours long. And you gotta sit
Yeah.
there for 3 hours.
Plus,
And to
like,
be honest, the only reason I'd sit through
Endgame
is
is nowhere near as good as Infinity War.
Yeah, the only reason I'd say it is as good because of the final battle.
Yeah, but-
because it's like a huge Marvel. I don't know how to say it without.
But are you trying not to spoil anything?
Fan
Oh.
service. I guess it's
Yeah.
just fan service.
I'm one of those people who didn't like the whole female empowerment thing that they kind of shoved
Okay,
in there.
I like it. It's just that was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
What are you referring to?
There was like a whole 5-minute segment where it was just girl power, and they were like,
It was like all
they're
the
playing
girls
people.
had to
Yeah, they're
fight the
No, it was all the girls and Tom Holland.
and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And they had to.
They were playing
fight
keep
against
away.
Thanos' army, which is just like
Yeah, Tom
I
Holland.
get
don't
it.
even
I
remember that part.
I
Yeah.
support female empowerment, but like
That's dumb. You don't
that doesn't
shoehorn
make
into the movie.
sense.
Yeah.
Cause like, so you're saying all the dudes
Yeah, all the girls.
were busy.
Yeah, it's segregated by gender. The girls fight over here, and the guys fight over there, and Tom Holland can go wherever he wants.
Because he's Tom Holland.
Yeah, but he was playing like keep away with like the Infinity Gauntlet or something. I think I don't know.
I
He was,
didn't even realize. Like, I watched the movie and I didn't even realize it was supposed to be female empowerment.
Yeah, they had all the girls. What do you mean?
No,
They're
listen,
like
how come
at the
female
very end
empowerment-
of the scene, they were like all standing there with like God rays
Yeah.
behind them in the
Well,
light.
maybe I just don't remember. Or
Yeah,
maybe
no
I'm
one.
wrong.
There's a reason why like almost no one remembers
The perfect way.
events of what happened there. They just remember that it happened. They can't
Yeah.
tell you what happened though.
Now, Marvel had it down pretty well up until that, because the perfect way to express female empowerment is having your strongest MCU character be a female.
Yeah.
Like, Captain Marvel almost defeated Thanos by herself. I don't know.
I mean, she did, didn't she? Like blow his head off or something.
What?
Yeah, see, no one remembers what actually
Yeah,
happened.
no one remembers
No.
Endgame.
I mean, she basically had him beat until he sucker punched her with a Infinity Stone.
Yeah. But it's
No, it took the dude in the
What they
On
should have done is
their
just showed them being badass individually instead of literally having them all stand in the god rays at the end in the heroic Superman pose or whatever. That's what I remember at least.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what it felt like. Just pay attention to us for 5 minutes. We're women doing stuff.
Yeah. That was interesting. What about Mandalorian? Did you guys watch that?
No.
I watched
No.
Mandalorian.
Watched what?
And
Mandalorian.
No.
it was good, but it's severely overhyped. People are.
Listen, can I talk about the last episode of the second season?
Yeah, go ahead.
Spoilers. I hate Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, everyone does now.
Like,
What
you
happened?
ruined. Luke Skywalker came in and saved the day, which cool. But I was so amped up for this epic fight between the Mandalorian and these super robots, and then Luke Skywalker came and ruined it all.
Dude, I've hated Luke Skywalker ever since the new trilogy where they made him like a complete
I had a
wuss.
problem with that.
Because I think he should have gone out like Obi-Wan and not like Yoda.
Yeah, okay, that yeah.
Because if he would have been there and actually fought Kylo and then like did like the thing Obi-Wan did where he kind of looked at Rey, gave her a wink and then died, that'd be good. But no, he did acrobatics for 10 minutes and then he just disappeared. And then after that, Finn was about to sacrifice himself to save literally everyone. Then his girlfriend tackled him off the bike.
First of all, almost killed them both.
He almost killed them both. And then in doing that, just got barely lucky enough through plot armor convenience BS, right? To save everyone. What should have happened there, she tackled him, they both died, all their friends died too. Kylo wins.
Listen, whoever got rid of Rose in Rise of Skywalker, thank you. I would like to personally thank you.
Then again, whoever made that entire trilogy, there's a special place in hell for you, right next to the guy.
I
right
thought
next
it
to
was
the guy
fine.
who made one YouTube ad roll have 2 ads in it.
I thought it was fine. Like, if they want to bring it back, I don't have a problem with
They
it.
brought it back wrong though. I hate it.
Mm.
Kylo's just an edgy baby. There's
That I kind of agree with.
My dad's watching Cobra Kai,
Oh,
and I hate it every
Why?
single time. It's not good.
it's
Cobra Kai.
really good. I love
don't-
that.
Cobra Kai is a bit overrated.
I don't know. I love it. Me and my brother watched it. It was really entertaining. Plus,
Oh yeah,
we
you
constantly
guys are
yell
both
fire at one
going.
another.
He goes to Chick-fil-A University. He doesn't have a.
No, little brother.
Oh, he's going to go to Chick-fil-A University. He's not old enough to have an opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't particularly enjoy it. The main character guy, like the dad, who was the Karate Kid, he's so bad at acting.
Sometimes
still stuck in the
acting's
80s.
A bit rough, but I don't know.
Do they have?
Never really.
they
Also,
have Rob
every
that much?
single episode, he's wearing like a tracksuit. I swear. I don't know. I don't like him.
The worst type of suit.
I don't know. I like the show. I like that there's no bad guys in it. Well, except like 2 or 3 people are just straight up jerks.
Yeah. Also.
It's like even them, they give them a backstory and why they're like evil.
Okay, but his backstory, his name's like Hawk or something, right?
Hawk, yeah.
Yeah. His backstory is he got bullied because it looks like he has a perpetual bloody nose.
Okay, listen.
Okay,
Do you want to
now-
hear?
That was
Do you want to
so
hear?
stupid.
Do you care if I spoil at all?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Well, the final episode of the 3rd season, I think, Hawk just like does a full 180 and is like, I'm a good guy now, but it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There's no character development
Nope,
for
I
it.
mean, kind of. He like looks around and is like, whoa, that guy used to be my friend, but now he's not. Even though I kicked him into a glass case last year, this time I'm gonna be like, no, I'll stand up for him. So yes, it definitely has its flaws, but I think it's fun.
Still better than what they did to Luke and.
Oh, absolutely.
Because imagine.
Plus, just hire Sebastian Stan as an actor instead of butchering
Yeah.
his face with CGI.
See, imagine Hawk kicking the other guy in the glass case, and then both of them just vanishing in the thin air, and then Hawk's apprentice takes over. That would have been buns, dude.
Yeah. That's probably all the time we
Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
And I was paying attention enough.
Sean said a whole 3 sentences.
Literally, I was not paying attention.
This has
at
been
all.
Goobers episode
10
10 and a
I
half,
promise
almost
to speak
11.
more next time.
See you
No,
guys
it's okay.
next time.